Hey guys, so today we're just doing a quick comparison between the Moto Z Play and the OnePlus 3. So this is a comparison of two devices which are in the same kind of category here, coming with quite nice performance for not the top end like price here. So I wanted to see, how they did compare, and we're going to start them up at the same time first. Have a look at the performance, fingerprint, etc. And then we can move on to the build quality and features. And I think straight off the bat there is a massive difference in terms of the processing power on both devices. But from what I've seen, the Z Play is a well optimized phone, and the Snapdragon 625 could lend to amazing runtime. You can see the boot off is a little bit slower there, but maybe the boot on is quicker. We'll have a look. So obviously I have put the OnePlus 3 on its official Oxygen OS ROM here. I've got to say the displays on both of them are very similar. It's like they use the same kind of display. So the OnePlus 3 booting up a little bit faster, but not hugely. And as I said, you can see the colour gamut on both displays is virtually identical here, really, which is quite nice. I think the bezel ratio is a little bit thinner on the OnePlus 3. We just have a look at the fingerprint scanner to start off here. So this is on the front of both devices, and let's go. So OnePlus, then OnePlus again. Let's try again from the screen. So you can see it's very reliable, although probably not the fastest I've seen. You can see the OnePlus 3 seems to be that quicker doing it from the screen off. But as long as it's reliable, that is the main thing. So we're just going to have a look at the performance here. So let's zoom in a little bit. And let's go. So 1-0 to the OnePlus. One. Very nice comeback here for the Z Play. 2-1. 3-1 to the OnePlus. Very similar for the camera there. Wow, they've really done some nice optimization here on this. Wow, 3.2 on the mid-range level processor. So you can see, I think day to day the average user will be quite happy with this. Open up the game, pretty much the same time there. Oh, so it looked like the OnePlus was winning there, but you can see, pretty much the same again. So still on 3-2, I think, to the OnePlus. So this is Modern Strike, which looks like Counter-Strike to me. It looks like it's loading a bit faster here on the OnePlus, so maybe 4.2 We will see. Yes, you can see a little bit faster here. Pretty awesome looking game, by the way. So one more, the Pirate. Yeah, so 5.2 here. I think you can see, you can't really do magic with a mid-range processor, although it does do very well, in comparison to some other phones with that processor. So props to, Moto for really optimizing it here. Just gonna have a look at the Wi-Fi performance as well, if we have it. Let's see. Speed test. Usually we see a difference with the Wi-Fi when it's with a mid-range processor. And hopefully the OnePlus 3T does better when it comes to the Wi-Fi. That's actually what I'm really looking forward to, because I've always been a little bit skeptical of the OnePlus 3 when it comes to the Wi-Fi. I think it could have been better for mine. And what can you do? Moto Z. Oh, you see, this is where you get the bottleneck a little bit. More mid-range performance there with the Wi-Fi. And we are on the 5G as well. So, I definitely think Qualcomm needs to step up its game when it comes to the mid-range processor for the Wi-Fi. So we're just going to have a look at the web browsing, and I have closed I think pretty much everything here on both of them. Let's see. Yeah, so let's go to Daily Mail. Go. So it looks like I was expecting to come up with the pop-up with both of them here. Let's just check on a link. So let's have a look at the loading speed of the page here. You can see both of them seem to be quite slow with the pictures, but I think the OnePlus 3 has got there finally. So that, is something I can see which is different. Let's try another one, GSM. So a little bit faster this time with the OnePlus 3. And again, so let's try Tech Radar. Yeah, so it's doing quite well actually. Again, not a massive difference here unless you really want to nitpick. I think the picture loading speed isn't quite as fast as what you get on the OnePlus 3. The screen definitely looks as good though, in terms of the AMOLED colours. So that is quite nice. Just going to have a look at the multitasking. So you can see, I think the OnePlus 3 seems to be coming up with them probably a bit faster. Nothing for that one. very similar that time. Wow. So a little bit reloading I am seeing with the Z. So maybe they could improve that with Nugget. Yeah, so I think I'm going to give this to the OnePlus 3. It does have an amazing amount of RAM that you won't even find with, you know, with flagship phones. And I think when it comes to gaming here, you can definitely see the difference. The Z can't quite keep up. So, you know, a valiant attempt here from the OnePlus 3, from the Moto Z, but I don't think it can quite keep up in terms of the performance stakes. I think if Moto had outfitted it with a more higher end processor, maybe it would have, but I don't think that was the actual aim of the handset. I think the aim of the handset was to build a solid performer and give you the modularity as well for those who do, you know, want to do that, because you can't do that with the OnePlus 3 obviously. You're also getting amazing battery endurance on this phone. I've heard some like stories that you can go for 3 days, 4 days, because the Snapdragon 625 is very efficient and you're getting a massive capacity at the same time as well. So maybe that was their focus a little bit more on this particular phone. I don't think you're going to get that quite good battery with the OnePlus 3, although the T might be a little bit better for that. In terms of the build quality, you know, it's absolutely top notch here, although both of them have a sticky out kind of lens, which I would like to see manufacturers not do that as much, you know, in the future, because it can get like scuffs and scratches, etc., which is a bit annoying. The sides, etc., feel amazing though on the Z. So, you know, very high end and premium. I think you have a front facing flash with the Moto Z as well, so that's good for your selfies. And it comes with the suite of Motorola stuff as well, such as the ambient display, or what was it called? I think not ambient display, active display or Moto display, one of the two. But that comes on when you know, wave your hand across, and that allows you to do stuff. I'm not sure if the OnePlus phone is going to be getting this sort of thing in future. It would be quite nice to see on that phone. And other things to consider here is obviously the price. I think where I am, OnePlus has discontinued this particular model, so you are going to be paying a little bit more for the OnePlus 3T. And I think this could be a good you know, compromise here, you know, in terms of if you don't want to spend that much on a decent Android. I'll probably do a dedicated camera test to see how the differences are there as well. Obviously, I think they're both coming with I think 16 megapixel cameras. I'm expecting the OnePlus 3s to be a bit more high quality, but you know, we'll reserve judgment for that. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here between these two phones. Overall, I've got to say, you know, I've got some very good impressions with the Z, and you know, I hope to see some more good stuff coming from it. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.